The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Steiner. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
X3, 218, chop it. Watching you blind. All you get on the head. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down, Steiner. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Day, dog.
Now it's Henderson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base. Check. Now. Hey, Delta. Let's go. Get set. Big rip.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Hey, Team 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Got his man, that's Harry. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Browns First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Henderson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Check. Now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Catch is made by Harry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, Maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. We got this. Shit.
Off the play fake. Steiner. And they're going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Steiner. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! General West. Mike 55. Let's go. Hey, Charlie. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Here we go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Steiner. That one complete to Hill. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Try to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Second and 9 now. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Seahawks 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down, Cleveland.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And able to connect with Berrios. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The throw over the middle taken in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, it's Henderson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Watt going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to the air on second down. Steiner, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Looking to throw. Steiner, and going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From
From the gun to give to Henderson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Rock it.
On play action, Locke. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Here we go. 50, plant. I'm coming for the son. I'm coming for the son. Go. 80 weapon. Fire.
On first down, Henderson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They run once more with Henderson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's go. On the ready. Mike 51. Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Lock now on first down. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, Let's go.
Here's Henderson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, orbit. Ready?
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
AT Gator. X3. 218. Chopper. Don't get nervous. Switch.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Set. And Tucson. Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They run here with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check, 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 check.
Hey, wahoo!
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Bristol, travel.
That's the way. 49, check 49, check 49.
Now.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Got it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
18 Gator. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber.
Rushing off defenders, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 12, Locke, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's good for our Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Blue draw quarters. Ready?
On 1st down, Steiner. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 52. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Stop your whining.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Get that quarterback, D-Lord.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Get that quarterback.
Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Steiner.
Big stop, let's go.
It's Hill, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started.
57, Mike. Mike 57.
Leo.
Undercut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
You got it. You got it.
Brings up second and 10. At the 41-yard line.
51's the Mike.
Stand.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Fight.
Looking to throw on second down. Locke gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, high 7.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll rifle this one. That's caught inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Braxton Berrios, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score 16. Seahawks 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Charlie.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. 65, 65, 65.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
I'm here.
2nd and 14. They complete it to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, hey.
You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, Haywood.
52's the mic, boy, 52.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get
6'6", bullet high.
check that.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Steiner. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Smooth.
52, Mike 52.
Watch the slant.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Hey. Hey, Alpha. Ready, ready.
Throwing again. Steiner. Escaping the pressure right. Street's got it complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill, kill, kill.
Big grip, big grip.
Throwing on 1st down. Steiner, throw left side, complete. That's Love.
You don't want no problem with me.
Bryce Love. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Tackles, tackles.
Go, go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game. 2nd and 8.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
61, matchbox lights.
Check. 53's mic. Check 53.
Back to throw. Steiner. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Echo.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
I got one. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Looking to throw. Steiner. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
52's the mic. Mike 52. Mike 52.
I know he ain't got it.
Hey, orbit.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Now.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
You.
Hey, you.
Check 53's mic. Check 53's mic.
5.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Go.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Here we go.
Hit it.
Back to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Lock to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Ready.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll turn to power game to try to get in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, It's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.